Welcome back. Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine are here with a very different kind of love story. They star in a movie called The Idea of You, and it's based on Robin Lee's hit novel exploring what happens when a 40-year-old woman finds herself wrapped up in a romance with a 20-something pop star. Here's a sneak peek.
I'm leaving this afternoon to go on the European leg of my tour.
Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair before you know it.
And I was really hoping you'd come with me.
You know I can't do that.
Why not?
Anne and Nicholas, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This is fun. Can I just say, viva la rom-com?
Thank you.
I never thought rom-coms were out of style, but y'all are, they're having a moment right now.
Yeah, maybe people are realizing now that we're like, where did they go? Oh, here's one. Good.
Yeah,
and there's more than us. I mean, there's Anyone But You, and I mean, it's a cool moment.
I know. What was it like for you, Nicholas, to not only be in this movie, but also with Anne Hathaway, because she's Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? No, we had such a fun time making this movie. There was so much joy. It just felt very collaborative, and Annie was always so open with me, which I appreciated.
You had really a big reaction at South by Southwest where the movie premiered. I mean, first of all, when you have a movie come out, like, you don't know. First of all, sometimes you don't even know how it's going to turn out. You act in it. You're not sitting there for the edit. I mean, I think you were a producer of this film, but even so. So here you're in South by Southwest. Tell me about that moment, because look at you. You looked at like you were getting a little emotional. You were verklempt.
Oh, I was more than verklempt. I mean, Nick saw me backstage right before I went on. I was not okay. I was not together.
Nervous.
No, overjoyed. And honored and moved. I was so moved by the reaction. And you know, you work so hard on these films. I poured so much love, so much life experience into this film. We were on an unbelievable team. I was obviously my teammate and my cast, but also our director, Michael Showalter. Yeah. And so to just see and I knew how I felt about the film. I'd seen the film, I knew I loved it, but to be able to have an audience feel it too.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was incredible.
How do you know, like, do you do chemistry tests? Like, how do you figure out, because it has to work for a romantic comedy. Like, you got to believe it. I've seen the movie. We believe it. How did you know this was going to work?
I feel like our chemistry test is quite famous now. I feel like
what happened at the chemistry?
Well, Annie put me through the ringer.
Oh, did I?
No, she didn't. She didn't. I had a series of, we did a couple of pretty amazing scenes, one sort of quite comedic, one very emotional. I serenaded Annie, and then she
the
came
whole
into this,
room. It wasn't just me.
It was
I don't
mainly
want to mislead
directed.
anybody. Nick sang at the audition with his guitar and looked at me sometimes.
Yes.
And then the thing that we did that was kind of brutal was we made Nick do a dance improv.
And by the way, are you a dancer?
No, God no.
So how was that? I mean, what'd you do?
I had fun with it. I hope you did.
We had so much fun. I think it was kind of genius on Annie's part because, you know, sort of trying to achieve that level of intimacy, I think, in such a sort of difficult space as an audition room is really, really hard. But, I mean, you can speak to this more, but I think it was about trying to see sort of two people in close sort of proximity with each other, if they felt like there was a lightness, a closeness.
And a playfulness.
A playfulness, exactly.
And that was one of the things that we found, because at an audition room, you know, it's so hard. Someone's trying to get a job, and there's
terrifying.
And there's so much pressure there. So when you kind of, but making movies is a lot of pressure too.
Yeah.
So you want to know if somebody in that space, what happens when they're asked to do something that might be uncomfortable? Do they open up or do they close down?
Right.
And Nick opened up, and what we found out was we actually had a great time together. So then it became clear that we had chemistry. I don't know, and that we're friends. And we made a movie, and it's happening.
It's all happening. Do you, you know, I like about it that you're in the movie. You're a just turned 40-year-old. You're 25. And that's actually that kind of May-December thing we don't necessarily see where you have a quote-unquote older woman. I mean, I don't count 40 as old, just for the record. But I mean, it's a role for women that we don't often get to see.
Yeah, we don't. And it's kind of fun to be in a film where we talk about it, where we don't dance around it, but we actually embrace her point of view on it, because I think it's funny. It's okay if 40 is old. It's okay if 40 isn't old. It's okay whatever it is, because it's personal.
Right.
Yeah. And for Solène, her point of view is, you know, she became a mom really young, and she really wanted to have a career, and so she doesn't totally identify with her age. She feels like maybe she's done things a little bit out of order. And for her, 40 means it's a time for her. It's a time of self-discovery for her. And that's what the movie says that feels great. And how wonderful that she finds someone that she feels so supported by, seen by, embraced by, valued by.
I know, it's fun and it's steamy, but it's a real relationship. And he's cute. And he's a babe. Okay, listen, you guys have one... in a boy band. I mean, okay, you have one other thing that you found out that you have in common. You were doing like a press junket, and you seem to secretly have the Arsenal game on. Am I right about this?
It's gone viral.
It's gone viral. Look at
Sorry. Trust us.
Oh, I love you!
So you're in. I
love that.
Look at this.
So much.
So you guys are like doing interviews. It's like as if we were talking right here and you had the game on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you both love.
But there was a game yesterday, so we don't have to do it.
Okay, but you both love Arsenal.
We do.
Yes.
Okay, well we have a little surprise for you.
Stop.
Do you guys know this player, Leandro Trossard?
I really loved your celebration the other day for my goal. Keep supporting us, and hopefully see you soon at the Emirates.
That was for you, Nick and Ann.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's very grateful for your support. Are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm I'm more starstruck with athletes than anything else, and so I'm a little like, yeah, thrown me.
I'm shaking.
Okay. What do you guys call gunners? Like if
Yes,
you like
we're the
art,
Gunners,
okay.
yeah,
Well, go Gunners. Thank you, Ann and Nicholas. Thank you so much. Great to see you. It's a fun movie. The Idea of You. It's streaming on Prime Video starting on Thursday. Good date night flick.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.